And welcome back to the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Tom Anderson with you. This is Soundbites Vintage pregame show. Game one in the books, an outstanding pitching performance by Hunter Halligan. Goes 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. None of those earned, 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Burke Eschmeyer went 4 2/3 innings, had to be lifted when he hit the 105 pitch count limit. Halligan hit 105 with the last hitter that he faced on the last pitch of the game. 8 innings, 8 runs, 3 of those earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and that agreed with the game-changer line. So for once we did agree. Jaden Koffler came in relief, pitched 2 1/3, 2 innings, gave up a run that was unearned, a couple of walks, and a couple of strikeouts. 9 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors in Game 1 for Watertown, 3 runs, just 3 hits, and 5 errors committed by post 320. So Watertown now 29-16 on the year, 14-8 in their American Legion record as they combine their overall record with their high school record. 23-11 after the loss. That's 2 straight now for post 320 after sweeping Mitchell and splitting with Pierre last week. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with the Traders Market starting lineups as we continue here from Pete Lean Field. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Left field, and UTEC pitching.
Good.
Yes.
I know, right? I know, like, what sheet is that?
Going. What would a game be without a few technical difficulties?
Up first, Hanson left.
Good. All right. Had to check and make sure we're there. We'll get the Traders Market starting lineups here for you in just a moment. They moved up the start of the game just a little bit because we do have some weather moving in. So let's take a look at the Traders Market starting lineups. Cole Hanson didn't really change much for Watertown. He leads off playing left field. Kane Everson hitting second at second base. Carter Bisker. Those are your first 3 hitters up. It's Lakin UTEC on the mound for post 320 here in the second game of our doubleheader. UTEC good outing last time out. Pitched 3 games, 10 innings on the season. Giving up 8 hits. That pitch misses high and away, ball 2. 3 runs, just one of those earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts in those 10 innings. He's hit a couple of batters, a .229 batting average against. Hansen had a couple of stolen bases in that first game. He was 0 for 4, but he was on base 3 times. Scored a run, had those 2 stolen bases. The count now 3-1. Pitkin hitting number 4, Olson 5, Lake 6, Max Sears the DH, really the only change in the lineup. And Utek walks the leadoff hitter. Paulson at third base and Fallick in right field. So they've really just changed the designated hitter. Pitcher on the mound will be Jackson McClemens. We'll talk about him when we get to the bottom of the first. Kane Everson did much of the damage in that first game, had singles in his first 3 times up, drew a walk his 4th, grounded out to short, his 5th time up, 3 for 4, a couple of RBIs, scored twice. That breaking pitch catches the inside part of the strike zone, strike 1. Tom Anderson with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. They move up in the time and weren't sure if we were actually streaming or not. Apparently the delay a little longer than it normally is, but hopefully we are up and running. Dr. Ryan all over it. Up here making sure things are going right. 0-2 the count to Everson. I want to thank all of our webcast sponsors, Playmakers, Mike's Auto Sales, Dakota Discount RV, Traders Market, Paisanos Paquilla, and Soundbites Vintage. And there's a hit by pitch as Hansen was on his way to second. So first and second now. Utek. Rifle back through my pages here. Picked up the win in that first game of the Pier doubleheader. Came in relief of Colton Sales, who lasted just an inning. Utek went 6 innings, 5 hits, gave up just 1 run, a walk, and 6 strikeouts, but off to a tough start here. Corners are in, expecting a bunt. Pitch outside, run to third, and the play not made at third. Sales started to tag before he had the ball. Looked like they had Hansen at third, but instead Hansen and Everson with the double steal puts runners on second and third now for Bisker. Bisker, 2 of 5 in the first game. A couple of singles, had an RBI and a run scored. 10 hits on the night in that first game. I think 9 of them were singles. Watertown just beats you base to base. Fouled off to the right side. Bisker, Pitkin, and Olson, the next 3 due up for Watertown. Watertown put up a couple of runs in the first inning in the first game. Did that on just a couple of hits. There was a hit batter in that inning. A couple of errors. This one driven to center field. Bird comes in. He'll make the play. The tag at third. The throw home will not be in time. Runner at second holds. Sacrifice fly by Bisker brings in the first run of the ball game. Hansen made it happen. The steal of third set up the sac fly. And Pitkin, the center fielder, he was 1 of 3. Reached on an error, scored. Single, knocked in a run. Runner at second, Everson. That pitch misses up, ball 1. Renner here tomorrow night for a doubleheader. Next week, Sturgis and Spearfish come to town on Wednesday, I believe Thursday. That pitch misses away. And Sturgis for a single game on Wednesday. That's the Little League night. And Spearfish for the doubleheader on Thursday at 5 and 7. And they're off for a week. They go off to play the Gopher Classic in Mankato. This pitch driven left field. Hangs up there. Hassett comes in. Looked like it was going deeper than it was, so apparently with the rain clouds moving in, this air getting a little heavy. Wind continues to blow slightly in from right field across center to left. Sam Olson, the first baseman, to the plate. Swings from the left side. UTEC out of the stretch with 2 outs here in the top of the first, 1 run in. And now it hits Olson right on the helmet. Second hit batter of the inning. UTEC on the season had hit just 2 batters in his previous 10 innings of work. He gets 2 here in the first inning. And those are the 2 runners on base. Everson at second, Olson at first. Check the noggin to make sure he's okay. Jonathan Lake caught the first game. He's behind the plate for game number 2 here as well. Open stance from the right side. Wears number 10. Lake 1 for 4 with an RBI in game number 1. Pitch just catches the upper part of the strike zone on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. UTEC trying to get out of the first with just that 1 run in. This one flied into right. That's going to drop between the right fielder and the second baseman. The throw comes home. Not in time. Runner advances to third. Witt tried to get the whip around tag. Speed let the throw go through. They had an opportunity at the plate, but Everson with the speed scores from second, and Olson all the way to third. Another 2-out RBI hit for Watertown. They had a couple of those in the first game on their way to that 9-3 win. So Lake at first. And I didn't see, maybe they did. I didn't see if they put a courtesy runner out there for him with 2 outs and the catcher. You'd think they would. And they did, and he's on his way. And the throw to nobody in particular by Witt bounces over the head of the umpire. And Wald going over, and third runner at third stays. So a break there for 3:20. Max Sears, the designated hitter. We're going to check the number. I thought it's a different hitter. They put in a courtesy runner. Or I missed something along the way. So Jackson McClemens, the pitcher, is hitting where Sears was scheduled to hit. And I think that is Sears, the courtesy runner, down at second. I thought I saw number 24. So Jackson McClemens at the plate with 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the first, 2 runs in. A lot of deuces going on here in the first inning. Count is full, 2 outs. Second and third are the runners. UTEC checks the runners. This one flied to right. Settling under is Melhoff to make the play, but 2 runs in on just 1 hit. Sacrifice fly brought in 1, a single brought in the other. 2 left aboard as we enter the bottom of the first inning. Playmakers brings you that inning recap.
We're on break.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Okay, back in Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. And they have cleared the field and they're bringing the tarp out. There was a change in Watertown's lineup, and while they're rolling that out, we'll talk about that, and then we will see what kind of delay we sit on here. So Cole Hansen in left field, that didn't change. Everson at second base did not change. Bisker at shortstop, Pitkin, their top four didn't change. Sam Olson, a designated hitter here in the second game rather than at first base. Jonathan Lake, the catcher still. Jackson McClemens, who was scheduled to be the starting pitcher, is now at first base. Paulson at third. Jackson Fallick in right field, and the pitcher will be, find their roster here. Their pitcher will be. Looks like Heiser, but I don't have Heiser on the roster. So let's take a peek here and see if we can find a first name for Mr. Heiser. Oh, there he is, Cooper Heiser. Just look by it. He wears number 21, but the tarp is coming out. The winds are starting to come up. There's about a 25% chance of rain right about this time, and that wind is starting to bunch the flag up out there now. So we're going to shut the window, and we're going to just send it to the field. And we'll wait and see what comes out of this weather as it passes through. This is post 320 baseball. And we'll be back when they're ready to play ball. Stick with us. We'll keep the stream running. Paisanos Pachias, pizza, and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. All right, Tom Anderson back with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. I hope you've been enjoying that was quite a show trying to get that tarp out there with the wind. The game has been canceled as we expected it might be with the rain coming down. There's lightning in the sky, and it's not looking very promising. Before the game started, there's about a 25% chance of rain, and it went to obviously a 100% chance. So they'll just get one in here against Watertown tonight. Watertown with the win in that first game, 9 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Post 320 drops their second in a row. They put it 3 runs, 3 hits. They committed 5 errors. So we're going to wrap things up here. Renner will be here tomorrow. That game will be streamed, weather appropriate. It's supposed to be hot tomorrow. I don't know what the rain possibilities are. The Renner will be here for a doubleheader tomorrow. That game will be streamed. I will not be doing the game tomorrow. I have a War Eagles football game that we will be covering. The Renner game's 5 and 7 tomorrow. So bounce back and forth between the War Eagles and 320 maybe. We'll be back here at Pete Lean Field next week on Wednesday. Sturgis, who has missed some games this year, in fact got dropped out of the PowerPoints, is scheduled to be here on Wednesday and talk to Coach Jansen. He talked to the people at Sturgis. They expect to be here. So we'll be here on Wednesday. That is a 6 o'clock start, 1 game. And then Spearfish is a doubleheader on Thursday. That is at 5 and 7. And that will be it for a couple of weeks. On the 10th and the 11th of July, the Gopher Classic in Mankato will be where Post 320 will be playing some baseball. Then they are back here to wrap up the season on July 15th and 16th against Sioux Falls in a doubleheader on Wednesday at 5 and 7, and then a doubleheader Thursday morning at 11 and 1. And that'll wrap up their home schedule. So we have a couple more opportunities here. So we'll wrap things up here. We want to thank all of our sponsors for assisting with the one game we got in here tonight and all of the other webcasts, past and future. Those include our webcast sponsors, Playmakers Sports Cards, Memorabilia, and Gaming, Mike's Auto Sales, Dakota Discount RV, Traders Market, Paisanos Bakia, and Soundbites Vintage, and the 320 game sponsors, Shields, Tatco Construction, Water Tree Hot Tub Saunas and Water Treatment, McKee Ford, Scoopy Cow, South Dakota Mines, Beersbach Equipment and Supply, Denny Menholt Auto Group, Strive Fitness, Complete HVAC, Anco, Builders of Infrastructure and Communications, American Family, Davis & Associates, Nick Davis Agent, and the Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team. So once again, the final in our one game here tonight, Watertown with the win by a score of 9-3. Post 320 now 23 and 11 going into that doubleheader tomorrow night against Renner. This is Tom Anderson thanking you for watching and listening to Post 320 Stars Baseball.